Glenn Greenwald is the co-founder of The Intercept. We're happy to have him on tonight. Glenn, thanks for coming on. I've seen a fair bit of the material on this laptop, and the response by the media, and particularly by the so-called intel community, strikes me as much more threatening to America than anything on this laptop. Do you think that's an appropriate response to what we're watching?
I couldn't agree more, Tucker. First of all, Adam Schiff is seriously the most pathological liar in all of American politics that I have seen in all of my time covering politics and journalism. He just fabricates and accusations at the drop of a hat, the way that other people change underwear. He's simply lying when he just asserts over and over that the Russians or the Kremlin are behind this story. He has no idea whether or not that's true. There's no evidence to support it. And what makes it so much worse is that the reason the Bidens aren't answering basic questions about this story, basic questions like, did Hunter Biden drop that laptop off at that repair shop? Are the emails authentic? Do you deny that they are? Do you claim any have been altered or any of them fabricated? Did you, in fact, meet with Burisma executives, as these emails suggest? The reason that they don't answer any questions is because the media has signaled that they don't have to, that journalists will be attacked and vilified simply for asking.
What do you make of the role of the so-called intel community, unnamed sources from FBI or CIA or NSA, in this response to the story?
The whole point of the intelligence community since the end of World War II was that whatever propaganda the CIA produces, whatever disinformation campaigns they engage in, were never supposed to be directed domestically. That was the point of the NSA, the CIA, and all of those intelligence communities. And what we've seen since 2016, going back to the 2016 campaign, is incessant involvement in U.S. domestic politics, working with journalists to disseminate information purely for partisan ends. And if you want to talk about things like violating norms and dangerous to democracy, what is more dangerous than allowing the CIA constantly to be manipulating our politics by making cover for the Biden campaign by claiming anonymously that the Russians are behind this story and therefore you ought to disregard it, even if the Russians were behind the story? Why does that alleviate the responsibility of journalists to evaluate these emails and to examine whether or not Joe Biden actually engaged in misconduct? But the much bigger point is the way this information is being disseminated. It is a union of journalists who have decided that their only goal is to defend Joe Biden and elect him president of the United States, working with the CIA and the FBI and the NSA, not to manipulate our adversaries or foreign governments, but to manipulate the American people for their own ends. It's been going on for 4 straight years now, and there's no sign of it stopping anytime soon.
It's terrifying. And I can't believe we're putting up with this. I can't believe the administration is putting up with this. They're supposed to be in charge of these agencies. We're going to have to live with the consequences of this for generations, and it's very upsetting. And I appreciate the clarity you have on this. Glenn Greenwald, thank you.